Only two people were brave enough to express their opinions: the court physician and his favorite wife Setare, who both discouraged Nader Shah to stop punishing Reza Qoli, his son, his older son. But anger was a force that Nader Shah could not overcome at that moment. The next day, he ordered the executioners to blind Reza Qoli's eyes, his own son's eyes. After the execution, he told Reza Qoli that his wish of not seeing Nader Shah has become now reality. The next day, the traitor was brought in front of Nader Shah, and Reza Qoli to also the traitor and Reza Qoli were both brought in front of Nader Shah. And Nader Shah said that to the traitor that I'm also going to blind you. The traitor, who had been promised to be freed, objected to Nader Shah, and Nader Shah replied that I had promised to free you and I will free you, but your eyes have to also be blinded. Reza Qoli, who was standing next to the traitor, was still in great pain from his wounds, and yelled at the traitor that I never asked you to kill my father. Suddenly, Nader realized that blinding his son was the biggest mistake of his life, hasty mistake, and felt very sorry for the rest of his life. But it was too late, and his son could never see the world again. The next day, everyone was trying to stay as far away from Nader as possible, since they all knew that Nader was expecting their right advice instead of keeping silent. As he was walking past his tent, he notices four men giggling and joking around with each other. They were just giggling. He summons them and asks them whether they had been present when he was asking the people's opinion about the fate of his innocent son. They all admitted that they were present when this ordeal was happening. Nader Shah then orders the executioner to torture and kill the four men immediately. One of the four men was a clergyman who told Nader that blinding Reza Qoli was perhaps the will of God. And Nader replied that today I am will of God, and that I will torture and kill you the way that not even God could imagine. After blinding his son, Nader Shah seemed to become more and more ruthless and was forgetting the promises he had made to the people by being free from paying taxes for the next 4 years. Instead, he hid all the treasures from India in a very remote castle in Kalat, a city at the north of Khorasan, and appointed high-ranking governors to collect taxes from different provinces of Persia. As you can imagine, the Persian people were very poor after so many wars and revolts that had to be crushed by Nader Shah.